The world is dotted with cities that offer profound insights into our past, from the millennia-old urban landscapes of the Middle East to the ancient communities of South America. While a conclusive list of the planet's oldest cities is virtually unattainable, we've compiled a group of strong contenders, highlighting those that are regionally significant. Prospective visitors should be aware that some of these locations may have travel restrictions. Number 29, Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. Sydney, Australia's premier city in both size and age, began as a fledgling settlement in 1788. Admiral Arthur Phillip's arrival and claim of Sydney Cove initiated Australia's first non-Aboriginal presence. Number 28, St. Augustine, Florida, USA. St. Augustine, established by Spain in 1565 and named after the saint whose feast day marked its founding, is the oldest continuously inhabited European city in the modern United States. Key historical sites include the Castillo de San Marcos, the oldest masonry fort in the continental U.S. Number 27, St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada. St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador's capital, is among North America's oldest and most eastern cities. Number 26, Quito, Ecuador. Quito, potentially South America's oldest continuously inhabited city and its oldest capital, was established by the Karar people around AD 980, building upon earlier settlements. Number 25, Cholula, Mexico. Cholula, site of the massive Great Pyramid, the world's largest by volume, reveals layers of Mesoamerican history. Once a key pre-Hispanic city honoring Quetzalcoatl, its pyramid was topped by a temple to the god. Founded between AD 100 and 600, Number 24, Gyeongju, South Korea. For nearly a millennium, from the 1st century BC, Gyeongju was the heart of the Silla Kingdom, boasting 1 million residents at its peak in the 800s. Today, this city beautifully juxtaposes its ancient heritage, evident in sites like Bulguksa Temple and Kiamsiangdi. Number 23, Jen, Mali. Jen, a sub-Saharan African city established around 250 BC, was a major trade center and Islamic hub. Its Grand Mosque, the world's largest mud-brick structure, was built in 1907. The old towns of Jen, a World Heritage Site, are currently on UNESCO's danger list. Number 22, Berat, Albania. Berat, the town of 1,000 windows, has a history that predates its Ottoman architecture. Founded as the Macedonian settlement Antipatria in the 3rd or 4th century BC, it later fell under Roman, Byzantine, Bulgarian, Serbian, and Ottoman rule. Number 21, Multan, Pakistan. Multan, one of the oldest cities in the Indian subcontinent, located in central Pakistan, has an unknown founding date. Alexander the Great conquered it around 326 BC, and locals assert his fatal wound was sustained there. The city also faced invasions from the Huns, Muslim generals, and Mughals. Number 20, Anuradhapura, Sri Lanka. Founded as early as the 5th century BC, Anuradhapura gained prominence in the 3rd century BC with the arrival of a Bodhi tree cutting. This city, a key Buddhist and political center for 1,300 years, was deserted in 993 AD after an invasion. Number 19, Cusco, Peru. Cusco, a continuously inhabited city since at least 500 BC, was the capital of the Inca Empire, 1400–1530 SAD. Today, Spanish colonial buildings overlay Inca foundations, showcasing the city's long and varied history. Number 18, Samarkand, Uzbekistan. Samarkand, a Silk Road city inhabited since roughly 700 BC, features remarkable 14th to 17th century architecture. As the capital of Timur's empire, it houses the Bibi Khanum Mosque and his mausoleum, the Guri Amir. Number 17, Cadiz, Spain. Cadiz, established by the Phoenicians around 1100 BC on an Andalusian peninsula, boasts a rich history, having been influenced by Carthaginians, Romans, and Moors. The city features the ruins of Spain's oldest Roman theater. Number 16, Balkh, Afghanistan. Balkh, a small town in northern Afghanistan between the Hindu Kush and Amu Darya, was once a major city called the Mother of Cities. This ancient Silk Road settlement, formerly Bactra, has a 2,500-year history. Number 15, Lisbon, Portugal. Lisbon's history is rich with successive occupations, beginning possibly with a Phoenician trading post around 1000 BC. The Carthaginians, Romans, Visigoths, and Moors all controlled the city, then Alasipo. Number 14, Luoyang, China. Mountain-protected Luoyang was once a global city and capital to many Chinese dynasties, potentially including the early Xia. Though its capital status ended a millennium ago, Luoyang remains vital to Chinese heritage, being the Silk Road start and home to famous sites like the Longmen Grottoes and White Horse Temple. Number 13. Medina, Malta. With 4,000 years of history, Medina, a hilltop city in Malta, blends Bronze Age origins with medieval and Baroque architecture, featuring a stunning honey-colored cathedral. Known as the Silent City for its quiet atmosphere, it restricts noise and cars. Number 12. Beirut, Lebanon. Archaeological excavations during Beirut's 1990s reconstruction revealed nearly 5,000 years of layered history, from Canaanite to Ottoman periods. In 2020, the Beirut port explosion damaged around 640 historic buildings, causing significant loss of life and displacement. Number 11. Gaziantep, Turkey. With a history stretching back to the early 4th millennium BC, this city, located on old trade routes, is famous for Antep pistachios and baklava. The Gaziantep Castle, a Roman-era structure, 2nd to 4th century AD, was heavily damaged in the February 2023 earthquake. Number 10. Luxor, Egypt. Luxor, built on the ancient Egyptian capital of Thebes along the Nile, boasts a history stretching back to 3200 BC. Thebes gained political significance in the 9th and 10th dynasties, 2160 to 2055 BC, and became the seat of the 11th dynasty pharaohs. Number 9. Larnaca, Cyprus. Although Larnaca is a popular Mediterranean destination, it has a long and complex history. Number 8. Erbil, Iraq. Erbil, the capital of Iraqi Kurdistan, is a city of immense historical depth, potentially the world's oldest continuously inhabited settlement with 6,000 years of occupation. Its UNESCO World Heritage Citadel, while featuring 19th-century walls, is built on layers of ancient ruins, evidencing its long history. Number 7. Plovdiv, Bulgaria. Plovdiv, a former European capital of culture, is potentially Europe's oldest continuously inhabited city. Its birth certificate, inhabited, dates back 8,000 years, witnessing Thracian, Macedonian, and Roman occupation. This layered history is evident in its impressive ruins, including a beautiful amphitheater. Number 6. Athens, Greece. Inhabited since the Neolithic era, Athens is one of the world's oldest cities, with evidence of 5,000-year-old settlements around the Acropolis. Number 5. Shush, Iran. Shush is partially located on the site of Susa, an exceptionally old city inhabited since at least 5000 BC, and possibly as early as 700 BC. This UNESCO-listed site, bearing the marks of Elamite, Achaemenid Persian, and Parthian civilizations, features the ruins of a ziggurat and temple complex, as shown in this image. Number 4. Varanasi, India. One of Hinduism's 7 sacred cities, Varanasi lies on the Ganges River. Although legends suggest a 10,000-year history, it's more likely 3,000 to 4,000 years old. Number 3. Damascus, Syria. Evidence from UNESCO-supported excavations suggests Damascus was inhabited as early as 10,000 BC, although it was formally founded in the 3rd millennium BC. This has led to claims, though disputed, that it is the world's oldest continuously inhabited city. Number 2. Kutaisi, Georgia. Kutaisi, Georgia's 3rd city, is one of the world's oldest, with settlements dating to the Stone Age. It served as a capital for several Georgian kingdoms, including Caucasus, Abkhazia, and Imertia, and is linked to the myth of Jason and the Argonauts. Number 1. Matera, Italy. Matera, a city sculpted into a ravine, is among the longest continuously inhabited places on Earth. Starting as Paleolithic cave dwellings, its Sassi district, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I hope you like this video. Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos.